Good evening, people. How are you all? I'm Mona Lisa Joshi. I'm the founder and director of a contemporary publishing house called Chrysanthemum Chronicles, and we are commemorating a very special occasion. Since Janmashtami is approaching and everybody is busy with preparations, we thought what better way to commemorate and celebrate our special anthology that is dedicated to Lord Krishna, and this is also the third book in our Divine series. So, this is the wonderful book written by multiple poets, and today some of the poets are going to join, and two of the amazing poets are already here. So, let's start. Before we start, I just read out some lines from the former editor who has written beautifully the prologue, the forewords, Nandita Deni Chatterjee. I'll just read out few lines. Ras Leela, the divine dance. In the valley of gods, the lilting strains of a flute float through the air. A gentle zephyr lovingly teases the fresh green leaves. The rippling river hums a divine hymn. Above in the blue heavens, the murmuring spins holy mudras. A certain divinity abounds in the air. Wildflowers dance as honeybees buzz their sweet lyrics. From the forest glades, happy sounds of girlish giggles add to the magical mornings. Can you guess whom we are talking about? Yes, we are talking about Radha Rani. She has lovingly written letters, epistles to her beloved Lord Krishna, and these letters are from the mind of the poets who have fictionalized their poetry, their narratives through prose, through poem. So let's begin with the poetry reading, but little bit of discussion that what inspired them to write their poetry. So let's firstly welcome Umail Subramaniam and Dipti Menon ma'am. Welcome to the live session, ma'am, today.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So, Umair, let's begin with you. What was the inspiration to your poetry? Although I had given the theme precisely that how you have to go about, but what was the context and how did you write it? Tell me the journey and then you can do the reading.
So I was inspired by this song from the 16th century. It's an old Tamil song, and it's a Carnatic music song, and it was composed by a person called Uthukadu Subramaniam. Uthukadu is it is a place where there is a Krishna temple, and it is quite near to Tanjavur. And this song is called Alaipayude. Like there are waves in my heart. So it goes like this. அலைப்பாயுதே கண்ணா என் மனம் அலைப்பாயுதே உன்னானந்த மோகன வேணுகானம் அலைப்பாயுதே. So this poetry which I have written is inspired from that song, and I'll read out my poetry for all of you. So this is titled as Dancing Heart and Meandering Thoughts. Oh Krishna, I am not able to concentrate on my chores as the alluring music of your flute touches my core. Just like the cascading waterfalls it pour, listening to it, my buttermilk doesn't even taste sour. Oh Kanna, I am unable to leave my home right now. I am not so lucky as the grazing bulls and cows. Oh Keshava, the branches of the tree before you, they bow. It is almost noon, yet my eyes just travel like a dove. Oh Mukunda, my smile is shimmering like the rays of the sun. I feel cherished and cocooned listening to the wafting music that stuns. Oh Venugopala, my mind runs amok with imagination of you having fun. My anklets make their own music at their will at your enchanting rhythmic spuns. Oh Nandabala, I am in the state of sublimity when you play your flute. In my dreams, I listen to your heart melting music astute. Your look transpires me to sway with love, yet it renders me mute. O Madhava, it is so unfair that my mind and body are always in dispute. Oh, the blue bodied one, my sham, there are so many who are with you. You envelop them to your bosom and give them shelter anew. Yet you leave me alone, longing for you without peace for minutes few. Your Radha waits for you forever, but your love disappears like the morning dew. Why am I the unfortunate one, Ananda? Is my heart not pure? Is this madness, this love for you? Is there no cure? I hallucinate in bright daylight and the darkest nights I endure. Could you not visit me even for a day, O Kamalaksha, just to assure? I'm not able to stop writing to you, O Muralidhara. I venture. You always, you're always central in my thoughts, your splendor. When I pick up the peacock feather so slender, O Vasudeva, it reminds me of your caresses so tender. O Achyuta, I write to you to vent my heart out. My smiles and laughs are turning into pouts. O Navneeta, my tears have dried up, yet my love so devout. Are there chances for me to see your affection for me sprout?
Lovely.
That was
Thank you.
wonderfully written. And you have used so many names of Lord Krishna. That was something that I
Yeah.
also asked people to please use the name, different names of Lord Krishna instead of Krishna directly, so that
Yeah.
it doesn't become so obvious. So you have written it beautifully. Wonderful.
Thank you.
And what was the feeling when you got to know about the submission process going on about Krishna Anthology? And did you feel like, okay, I have to write for this one, or like you were like, some people just said, "Ki, how we will we write?" And then I had to nudge them, please, please write, write. So, what was the case
No,
with
no,
you?
I felt I had to write for this one because the previous one about Lord Shiva I missed out. So this one really wanted to write. It was wonderful experience writing this and sending it through, and I was so happy that it was selected.
Lovely, lovely to have you. And I feel the book became rich with all the contributions that came through. And let's move to Dipti ma'am. Dipti ma'am, please tell me what was your inspiration, and you have to tell me the story also, that when you saw the submission, what came to your mind. So,
Thank you, Mona Lisa. It's lovely being part of this poetry reading. You actually inspire a lot of us because, first of all, the cover. Of course, this came later, but the cover, I'm sorry, it's a little blurred, but the cover itself is so beautiful, as all the covers of your books are. And of course, Radha and Krishna. They are such a beautiful pair. Krishna, I think I love Krishna for his mischief. For me, I'm part of a school, and for me, children are the epitome of mischief. A child has to be mischievous, and Krishna is the epitome of mischief. So I think that was one wonderful, feeling I had when I saw that this was an anthology about Krishna. And how can one talk about Krishna without Radha? You talk about Krishna, okay, you think of him as a charming cowherd, you think of him as a master manipulator, the architect of the Mahabharata war. But finally, he stays alive in hearts because of his beautiful bond with Radha. So I think it was a wonderful occasion, a wonderful opportunity for me to be able to write, write by something by Radha to Krishna, and I also added Krishna's heartwarming reply. So that is the entire process of what was there within my mind. I just wanted to bring these two characters alive. So the name of my poem is Why Krishna Why. Now this is where Radha was left bereft. Rather, so instead of saying anything more, I will just go on to my reading. So it says, Why Krishna Why? Dear Kanha, I, your Radha, write this letter to you as my eyes strain in the darkness. They search for you in vain in the hovering storm clouds that remind me of your dusky hue, your glowing skin. However, the clouds move on, leaving me in despair all over again. I recall our first meeting, O Sham, as I walked by a slender lass whose eyes were arrested by a pair of black eyes that twinkled so. My feet stopped of their own accord as I blushed crimson at the mischief that brimmed over your youthful orbs. O Muralidhar, the whole of Vrindavan held its breath in awe when the pure notes emanated from your flute and nestled settled in the hearts of those who loved you. Your music filled my very being, pulling me towards you as I yearn to be one with you, my Kanha. You, Govinda, were the beloved of all, the one who enchanted the gopis. But I was the only one who held your heart in my palms, or so you claimed. Why then did you move away, leaving me bereft, as I wept endless tears? If you had mightier plans, why did you so unthinkingly ensnare my heart? Why did you never return to the Vrindavan that nurtured you, kept you safe, amidst a clan of people that loved you so? Why so cruel, O Madhava? Why did you leave me behind to turn into a mere symbol of undying love? How, Govinda, did you steal your heart and yet steal my heart away? This last line has the word steal in two different forms. How, Govinda, did you steal your heart? Steel. And yet steal my heart away. Steal. Two very different meanings. And after reading this epistle, Krishna's reply, Beloved Radha, a missive to you that stayed ensconced in your Krishna's heart. You are the love of my life, the very essence of my being, O Radha. Your beauteous eyes guide me as I live on, as lustrous as a lamp. The mischief in mine stayed in the depths of your memory and mine. My very existence was for a purpose preordained before my birth. The mightier plans, as you put it, my love, for the greater good of humanity. How could I not move on as my duty to the world beckoned me, even though your love tethered me, made me loath to leave? That last day, as we sat by the riverside, I played on my flute, even as my heart broke. I drew on all the notes I knew and loved, for I would leave my music at your feet, never touch my flute again. That was my parting gift to you, my Radha, the music in my heart. When I left Mathura with Akrura, the whole village bade me farewell. Only you, my heart, were missing. You stood there, as my eyes desperately searched for you. As I drove by your house, you stood there, eyes red with weeping, still resplendent. I stopped for a moment, looked into your eyes, and carried you in my heart. Thank you.
So that was really wonderful, ma'am. The way you have written the response Krishna is also giving to Radha. It's a beautiful narrative, and beautifully you have written the the situation, that how he's feeling so the sad and everything, that he has to leave Radha behind. It's a beautiful thing. And yes, that was the theme. I remember that the letter has to be answered as well by Kanha. So some of the
Yes,
poets
yes,
have
yes.
done that. And that
Yes.
makes it even more beautiful.
Thank you so much. And you know that the fact that he never touched his flute after that, he left his music behind at her feet. I thought that was a very, very a beautiful moment which I needed to put here in the poem. I loved writing it. So I must thank you,
Wonderful,
Mona
wonderful.
Lisa.
No, I think I have to thank all the poets, all the contributors who support. Every time I'm bringing out Anthology, especially to the Divine series. So
Oh
it's like
yes.
I'm really thankful. I'm honored and thankful. And I'm so sorry, there's some construction work going on, so there must be some disturbing behind, like, noise in my situation. So
Not
sorry for
really.
that. And
Not really. Not really. Can't be. We can't hear. I don't think I can't hear anything anyway.
okay, that's good. If it's like that, it's good then. So lovely knowing your context, ma'am. Thank you so much for being
Thank
part of
you.
all the anthologies. I would say that your support and every other poet who have written for it, your support keeps us going. And let's move on to Sri Vidya, ma'am. So tell me, ma'am, what was your inspiration to write your poem? And firstly, tell me, when you saw that this submission has opened and Krishna Anthology is going to happen?
Yeah. Hello everyone, and thank you, Mona Lisa ma'am, for organizing this poetry reading event. So it's wonderful. It's always, now there's a sense of nostalgia, a beautiful memory whenever, like I open this book and, read the poems. And there are so many wonderful poems for Krishna and, the letter from Radha to Krishna written here by all the poets. So it's an amazing venture, this letters to the flautist. And what better occasion to read this book again than, as you said, the time of Janmashtami? So when I wrote this. It's an ode to Mohana Sundara. So I wrote it as praise. The poem is a praise to Krishna. So it's not exactly in. It's a conversation, but it's not exactly like a letter form. It's a direct conversation between Radha and Krishna. And it is, so she is, so I try to imagine, what to say, the extreme love, or you can say the epitome of love that these two, divine beings have for each other. So this is a very important part of Krishna Leela. And so there is, I try to imagine that. So it's all, my poem is basically based on imagery as such. And so how, both of them can't be without each other. In fact, they are just one divine soul. So, so that is what Krishna is also trying to convey in my poem to Radha, that we are one. So why this separate? Why do you think that we are separate entities? And when you think there are separate entities only, there is so many things like jealousy creeps in, or you have you pine for something else. There is some sort of a greed. So my poem, it says that when you consider something as part of a divine soul, then you have to let go of all these emotions. So the poem is entirely based on that. So I wish to read my poem now. And so here it goes. An ode to Mohana Sundara. Under the large canopy of Bakula trees stands the tearful Radharani in Vrindavan, seems unmindful of the songs of birds and bees and the persistent humming of the shy wind. Hey, Madan Mohan, your smile beholds my teary eyes. You dance sensually and with abandon to love's ecstasy. Yet you escape from my sight and arms in a trice. O Nanda, haven't you promised my heart a lifelong tenancy? My Radhe, how can I escape from your musical anklets that rouse rapturous notes of love and belonging in my being? Cover every shred of life in Madhuban like a blanket. Once bound in immortal love, don't our souls to each other cling? In spring comes the vibrant Holi to drench Nandavan in colors new. Not a splash of color mingles with my pristine white, my Nanda Gopala. For this playful Gopika, multi hues are meaningless without you. I prefer to lose everything in your love's sensual Madhushala. My Murlidhar, the Ras Leela of Braj Bhumi, I often daydream. The delirious dance of the bewitching gopis in all purity. Godly spectacle, how remote to me it now seems. The wafting soulful music of your flute is missed for its piety. Krishna Priya, my Hladini, why do you pine for me thus? Entangled physically and spiritually, and you are my. This eternal truth which you must accept without much fuss. The sunlight is inseparable from the sun. Where can it flee? Thus, an appeased Radha became one with the divine Lord, singing his love, spreading the mercy of Kanha as prayers to all. Radhe Krishna, recognized as a manifestation of the Supreme God, an exemplar of universal and powerful love etched in the hearts of all. And I've given some glossary beneath this. So, this is my poem, which is a conversation, and Krishna trying to satisfy Radha with his answers.
Wonderful. And I just got to know this new form of Lord Krishna, Hladini. So this is something new to me, and every poem has given such different analogies to the the concept, the entire concept that was to write letters that were unaddressed, didn't reach, but somehow their imagination actually I think will reach the hearts of many. So this is really something that has come out so well. Thanks to all the poets, and all the credit goes to the poets only, that how they thoughtfully they have written. Wonderful job, ma'am. Srividya ma'am. Really, really
Thank
congratulations
you,
to
ma'am.
you,
Thank you.
to all of.
This was a
And
wonderful opportunity, ma'am, that we write on so many topics. Like we explore so many themes, write on so many topics. But writing on something divine, it's a godsend opportunity, I would say. Thank you, ma'am.
Absolutely. Hi, Srividya.
and
That was wonderful. Very nice.
Thank you, Deepti, ma'am. Yours was also the same.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
It was really beautiful, the whole thing.
yeah, and Dipti ma'am has this way of mesmerizing her audience. Every time she reads, I get so mesmerized and lost while you read, while you recite. And I keep on telling you, please, please, please do your YouTube channel and do some readings. So you would be really amazed by the result.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I would love to. Let's see. Inshallah, one day. Let's see.
Yes, yes, one day,
Or rather,
definitely.
Hare Krishna. May he inspire me.
Yes, yes, definitely. May He blesses you and you find your path slowly. Godspeed. So it's a wonderful journey. We have traveled all of us through this poetry book, and I'm just hoping that maybe this Janmashtami or before it, I'm able to go to ISKCON and offer some of the copies there. So wish me luck.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
Absolutely.
yes,
That's lovely. I hope you
It would
can
be
do it.
wonderful.
yes,
All of us will speed you along. We will all blow you along, Mona Lisa. You have
yes,
to
I
get there.
will be carrying all of you in my heart, and with that only I'll go there. And with all of your blessings, I hope this book reaches to many readers. And really, really, it gives me goosebumps when I talk about it. I don't know why this vibe in the air. I'm listening to Krishna bhajans these days. I'm just looking at this cover, and I feel so
I
happy.
know, I
Yes,
know.
that so
Mona
many.
Lisa, Mona Lisa,
Yes, yes,
the past few days I've been listening to a version of Achyudam Keshavam.
yes, right.
If there is this person called, what is his name? I mean, it's sung so beautifully. I'll share it with you. Every morning I listen to it at least 3 times. My husband says, okay, how many times more? And I say, I could sit and listen to that all day long. The lyrics are so beautiful. I will share it with you. I think you will love it.
Sure, sure, sure. Do share it, ma'am. And I might put it on in some of the reels if I'm able to make some
Oh,
reels, because
please, it
I'm
would be
just
lovely.
planning to do that for this book. So yeah.
I know.
And two of our poets,
Any other,
they
you're thinking of any other divine anthology, Munisa ma'am, this
I
year?
think I've announced in the group that this time it will be a non-fiction book, but I've mentioned that it would be living gods in the waking world, where you have to talk about any of your experiences, any divine experience that you might have had, or some person you felt that they came like a messiah and saved any in situation, like anything it could be. I'm just planning that, and let's see how we can bring out the guidelines, because it's a very sensitive thing. So I don't want to get any kind of disruption, or people thinking that okay, you cannot write about some guru, or you cannot write about that. So have to be very very precise and strict with the guidelines. I'm just working
Yes.
on that.
I know
So
today's world is very sensitive. No, today the world has
exactly,
become very, and people have become so sensitive. So you
yeah,
really have to tread very, very carefully.
exactly.
You know? Mm.
Because you know what, somebody writes on some guru might be, if they are following some divine leader or somebody, but some other person might not follow him or her and get offended or get
Yes,
upset.
yes,
So it's
yes.
very delicate. It's a very thin line of balancing that how we have to shape it. So I'm just I might discuss with you, all of you, we can create a poll there, and with all of your suggestions we can move forward.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
You might have to have a disclaimer in the like you have in movies. This work of art is not meant to
Yes,
hurt any sentiments. No religion, no, something like that. I think
exactly. Yes,
so. That
and this time the best thing is that it's going to be non-fiction, so people have to be very honest and very candid. Nothing has to be fictionalized, so you can just
yes,
write
yes,
the
yes.
way you have experienced. So just check out the pin post on the in the group. Is it's about the book only. I've just titled it "Living Gods in the Waking World." So let's
Yes.
hope that we receive good submissions. So it was lovely having you. I'm so sad that two of the poets they couldn't join, maybe for some reason. But I'm also not having my phone here, so I could have checked. Maybe they might have texted me or something. So, anyways, it was really wonderful listening to all of your poems, and going again back to that moment for a time, like we were just doing the anthology, we are compiling it, the process. It was beautiful. So it was like that. And again, since Janmashtami is approaching, the feeling was even more richer. So I think thanks. I wish to thank all of you. So you could come and take out time from your busy schedules. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Well,
ma'am.
Thank
Vidya
you
Thank
ma'am,
so
you.
much.
looking
Thank you
Thank
forward.
so
you. Thank you once again, ma'am.
much, Lisa. Thank you for always sparing time for all of us and making us do things like this, which we also thoroughly enjoy. Coming and speaking about our writing. And Umayal and Srividya, also lovely being with both of you. Lovely hearing your poems as well. It was a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you, Deepti, ma'am. Same here.
Please
Thank
call,
you.
please call me Deepti. I feel very, I feel ancient when you call me Deepti ma'am. I tell Mona Lisa also that. But Mona Lisa insists on calling me Deepti ma'am.
No, no, no. That's my regard and respect to you. So that's
I know,
why.
I know, I know.
And
Thank
also
you.
love to say.
I know. From the bottom of my heart, I know that.
Yeah. So I would also request the audience that please pick this book up. If you go through the link that I've shared in the group, you get a free per book gift book along, and or you can wish to grab it from Flipkart. On Kindle also it's available on Amazon worldwide. So please support this journey and also support my publishing house. And the best part is that I'm not shutting down. I thought I should announce it here also.
Yay.
Yes, I'm deciding to keep my publishing house.
I am
So
so, you can, I
That's
mean, I'm
great, ma'am.
so happy to hear
That's
that.
great.
So
yeah, thank
Yeah,
you so much.
wonderful news.
Yes,
wonderful
yes.
Because
news.
I was sad seeing
Yes.
that you
I know. I think
had
all of
mentioned
us
that
were done.
I'm very
The
sad.
the earlier post by you, it quite shocked me. And you said you're shutting down. I said,
I know, I know. All of us were very disheartened.
Because it was very inspirational. Your journey, is very inspirational to all of us.
Yes, yes. So I, because of that only, so many people, connected with me, and they were like, "Why you're doing it?" And they gave me so many heartfelt notes and messages. So I decided, okay, no, no, let's go ahead. Even if we are doing one book or two book in a year, fine. We'll just go ahead. Let's
Oh, yes.
let's leave it into the universe and to our Kanaji.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So happy.
So lovely having you. Thank you. Have a great evening. And please, also, if
thank you,
you are
ma'am.
able to
Thank
join
you.
the
Thank
next
you so
session that
much.
starts at 7 o'clock, it would be lovely. So let's again catch up with the other
Yes.
poets. Okay,
Yeah.
bye, bye,
Yes.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye
Thank you so
bye.
much. Bye
Bye,
bye. Happy
everyone.
listening.
Bye
You're
bye
Bye.
welcome. Bye.
bye.
Bye.